Hey people, welcome to the channel. Here we go again with Star Citizen. We'll go check the expo. Yeah, IAE Expo. This is all in the PTU, by the way, in case you're not familiar with all of this stuff. PTU is a testing universe. The PU is a universe you actually play in for a little bit longer, but testing universe is even more unstable. But here's where they try stuff out before they release it into the PU, where most people actually play. Depending on the wave and such, you may or may not get access to the PTU. If you want to go check it out, you can. I think this is pretty much for everyone, the PTU currently. But again, this will all be released properly in the PU next week. As always, if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions, I always welcome those as well. I try to do... what is it? What happened? Couldn't get in there. Another minute and 2 minutes. That was super fast or just glitched, because I don't think I had the time. This is typical, but this is typical in the PU as well. It's usually quite unstable, everything. We have our fingers crossed, but other than hope, there's really not much to. And even hope is kind of, it should be based on something. We don't have any good signs. The latest inside Star Citizen was about how nothing seems to be working well, and how they just hope for the best eventually. So yeah, that's where we stand now. Still, we'll go to the expo, see if there's anything worth your time, or yeah, if you're new to the game and you just want to see some of the ships, you can rent them. Let me see if they have anything now unusual here in the ships. Sometimes you get stuff for testing for wave 1. No, I just have the same as always. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Nothing special. Polaris is there. Polaris, Star Lancer. I'm a little bit more into the idea of the Star Lancer the tactical one that has the medical bed. At least that would simplify some of the playing once Pyro is actually out. One of the things you realize here is that dying and respawning, it's a giant waste of time. And sure, it happens because you mess up, but in a game like this, more than half the time it's because of some bug or some silly thing that getting shot through a wall, or these the NPCs lately are quite sniper-ish. Like from 50 meters away, you get headshot. Right? You go like, what's going on here? While running, right? It has no basis in reality whatsoever. No one is that accurate. So yeah, they need to work out some of these things. They certainly do. But it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't play it. Go play something else. I recommend going with No Man's Sky if you want a far more solid, interesting game. By the way, it was fun doing that review of the goodiness or goodness of No Man's Sky. The process in just a few short years, just a couple years, they turned it completely around, and they did the job. It is quite obvious when you compare to things like that CIG has no intention of doing any of that. They certainly have the money for it. They certainly have had the time. They just don't have the will. There's no interest. I do believe that Chris Roberts at some point was in fact a dreamer, a guy that loved what he was doing in video games, and he did believe in making the best space game ever, or best space sim ever. I think that when he said those words, he believed that, but that was a long time ago. Now he believes a lot more in money, millions of dollars, and having fun in the real world. So he's not really that much of a dreamer anymore, or again, probably he never was that much. He is definitely not Sean Murray from Hello Games, No Man's Sky. Sean Murray is the guy that actually believes in his dreams, and he makes those true, and you see it. You see it. No Man's Sky is proof of that. Watching that video, I was just shocked by how much it has changed from when it first launched to what it is now. It is damn impressive, man. The quality of graphics especially just blows your mind. Sometimes I've been playing, oh, now we have that. Okay, so now we have an idea of, all right. Okay, so those are the dates. That's interesting. Nice. That's the dates that we will have for the expo, guys. There you go. If you're wondering, there it is. Well, I guess it's already in the website, right, or whatnot. I don't know about the promos. I don't know about the promotions. if the Avenger Titan is still at a 25% discount. If it is, that is your time to start playing this thing if you want to do that, and use a referral. You have mine there below. I believe it still gets you the Hoover Quad. Go check. At the very least, it gets you money, so use it nonetheless. But yeah, this is the best time to start playing. Oh, what a shield. No, I'm not. The thing is this is the best time to start playing because of the discount, because of the promo code with, I mean, you get the most amount of stuff for the less amount of money, and you get a bunch of free little goodies there, which eventually I hope they will have some solutions as to bring that into your bring it from the personal hangar into the game and claim it once you lose it. I think we've been here before. So we have the Comet, we have the Reclaimer, we have the Saber there. Alright, we have all of these things. Again, once this is in the PU, I mean, even here still you can rent it and you can play for it for a couple days, and then at the end of the expo you get all of that again. You get to rent these things all over again one last time. It is a nice moment to start playing. I believe I started playing Star Citizen when it was one of these events. I didn't quite understood how it all worked out, so the typical thing of where do I go, what is this and that. But this is the time, if you want to start playing, this is the time. You get the Avenger Titan, which is the one you should get, by far the best one, especially compared with the new, like the Intrepid. What is all that crap? Forget about these fighters, forget about all of that. You need a bed, you need storage room, you need some cargo room in there, and the Avenger Titan will provide that. So yes, go with that. Yeah, the paint is nice, I like, and you get the option. I know it's just cosmetic, but the Space Penguin, as the Avenger Titan is typically called, yeah, it's fun, but it's a lot nicer when you can customize a little bit and maybe throw something else in there. That's always a nice, change of scenery, just to call it that. You're just looking at the ships. You don't have a whole lot more, especially if you've been here for a few months. It's not as if you're going to be engaging in any awesome new gameplay that you haven't seen before. So yeah, changing at least the color of your ship, cool. That's always appreciated. Yeah, we've been here before. I'll go to the other end. So here's what we have: Eclipse and Retaliator and Vanguard, Gladius, Redeemer. Oh, I forgot the Titans over there. Alright, let's go just a couple more minutes around here and we'll be done. So I was saying, yeah, this is the time to start if you want to get into this. But there's also one more thing that if you're new, you probably don't know, and here is maybe the tip of the video is, if you sign up now and you start playing now, you will get all of the the advent calendar stuff. Yes, I know what you're. Yes, the advent calendar is a real thing here, and the advent calendar gets you some very interesting things. The advent calendar, you open the advent calendar is basically just what it sounds. It's every day from just a couple more weeks. Every day you open a little gift. And that little gift can be a paint for a ship that you may or may not own. Doesn't matter. If you buy it in game, you can apply it. That advent calendar is maybe some weapon or something. It's some little gift that you get. It's usually gonna be items, weapons, clothes, a little bit of armor, maybe. It's gonna be a little something. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. I like it. I think it's nice. So here we have the Retaliator and the Eclipse. Yeah, that's the Bomber if you want to try it out. I don't know if it's still working well or not, or it used to. They had killed it back in the day. This year it's been pretty bad in general. Nothing hits. You just throw the torpedoes and nothing hits. So yes, kind of thing you usually want to avoid. Let's go around this place here. So yes, every day you get a little gift, and that's cool. It makes it fun. Just there's a little bit of something entertaining. The Vanguards, these are solid ships. These are big combat ships. And like that one, back when it was, that's the thing that kind of makes you, not like CIG so much. The nerfing of things, this was a solid ship. This worked well. It was fun. You would just go, grab and it was fun to use the EMP. Yes, the electromagnetic pulse. So it just threw an electromagnetic pulse that made the ship just drop right there. That was fun, man. That was entertaining, and they took that away. They have to nerf things just to promote and sell something else, and that is a very It's a very shady, very greedy, very nasty practice that CIG very often ends up going for. So yeah, let's go into this last haul and we'll be done. But if you get into this now, you will get all of the advent calendar. Once it's too late, I think that sometime later on you can still open them. But if you get into it early, you can open all of them. And opening all of those things means you get a bunch of stuff free in your permanent hangar. So when you have the new patches and things get wiped and so on, which is something that really pisses you off eventually, especially if you've made some significant progress and you put a lot of time and effort in buying something in game, which is the true sense of playing the game, that kind of pisses you off. Well, it is nice that in those low moments you open up your game, your brand new wiped game, and you have some things there. You have some sense of, yeah, I've been here before, I have these things, I got them in an expo, I have the Christmas sweater, right? Even if it sounds stupid, but a little bit of armor, a little bit of clothes, a few guns here and there. Sometimes the guns are actually quite nice. So this is the Avenger Titan that I was just talking about, right? The Avenger Titan, just a nice, cool, one of the earlier ships. Looks a little bit old on the inside of the cabin, but in terms of how capable it is, yeah, very, very nice. And as you see, the different colors, and you will get the iron weave with a Titan in this sales period. So you will have the typical color, your white and black, which is still quite nice. I like the new gun and the new capacity of ammunition. This was upgraded. It used to be very low ammo capacity. Now it has a lot more, and it does a shit ton of damage. So this makes playing a little bit easier. Damn, is it a nice ship. I love it. I still look at it after the years that I've had it. The first ship I ever bought, I still think it's one of the best ships in the game. I still like it. Yeah, I wish we had a pre-Master Most flights. That would be even better, but it is what it is. And yeah, guys, that's going to be all for now. I hope you enjoyed this little session of ours. See you in our next video. Take care.